Hello everyone, Lawrence here with the Canyon Spectral CF. Carbon fiber spectral, also known as Bay before anything else, because this was by far my most favorite bike that I've tested all year really. It's carbon fiber everything, SRAM XO on there, great suspension on there, and to be honest, I rode the Spectral last year. They actually gave it to me, or they borrowed me one after this test event because the Spectral was too popular and I couldn't actually get on the bike during the event. So I ended up borrowing it for I think about 2.5 weeks and doing a full review on it, and I'd love to do that with this bike as well. This was such an amazing bike. The build kit on there with the Mavic carbon wheels and just the great suspension and the integrated seat clamp and just the looks of the thing. It's a class apart from anything else I've ridden. I just can't fault anything with this bike. First of all, going uphill, it's better than my Neuron. It climbs surprisingly well. Obviously, it's not like, it's not a cross-country bike. So it's slightly heavier, although it's actually pretty light. And there is a lot of suspension travel, so it's not a cross-country bike when it comes to climbing, but boy does it climb. It's really good. And this is the type of bike that I could ride for 60, 70, 80 kilometers without, being annoyed by it, or with how bad it pedals. This one pedals really good. But then when it goes downhill, it's, I guess, what you would call a hoot. It's just there for you. It's very, very well planted, super stable, but it absorbs everything very nicely as well. And it's fast. So first of all, small bump sensitivity stuff with the new rear linkage is about the same as with the old Spectral, but the old one would kind of go through its travel really quickly. So it wasn't very progressive. This bike is way more progressive, and you really feel that, especially in these berms, where you're kind of pumping it into the berm and just being a bit silly, really. You really do feel that suspension platform on the new Spectral is incredibly good, really. Also, when you hit the jumps that I'll hit a bit later on, it was just there. It gave you this nice pump, this nice pop off of the jump, but then also when you land, it kind of like shoots you forward again. So really nice there. Also, the build kit on this bike with like the rental bars and stem, and it was an amazing ride. Now, to be honest, the trail here wasn't that good, so it was a lot of like very short descents and then very steep but also short climbs again. So I haven't been able to test it for like multi-minute long descents or like bike park kind of stuff. This is all rather natural trail, but it was really good. So also with the massive tires that were on here, this one actually came with the 2.4 inch tires. So the other Spectrals come with 2.6 inch tires. This one was only on 2.4 inch, and it was a way less aggressive tread on there. But still, dude, the tires they held up really well. Also on this super slick stuff, because this is all just loose rock and dust, they did really well. Very grippy, very, I don't want to say it again, confidence inspiring. But it kind of is. It's one of those bikes that probably as I said, it was my favorite bike of the day. It's one of those bikes that just says, do something silly, it'll probably end up all right. And on this like off-camber stuff, really good, really fast as well. Looking at my Strava times, I was quite a lot faster on the Spectral than even some of the long travel bikes that I was riding, even some of the e-bikes on the downhill stuff at least that I was riding as well. I still messed up this corner because somehow I forgot that they changed it twice in a row, but the bike itself can't be faulted for that. It's really one of those bikes that you can't really say anything negative about. It's just an all-round bike that will pretty much do anything. You can take it on long cross-country rides. It won't be ideal for that, but you can do it. But then you can also take it to the bike park. You can take it jumping. You can, do whatever with the Spectral. So that's where I'm going to sign off because I'm out of words for this bike. It's just brilliant, and I really want to buy one. So if you want to make that possible, just subscribe to the channel because I need like 1,000 subscribers to monetize these videos. But all jokes aside, guys, if you liked it, hit that like button. If you didn't like it, just hit that other button. And don't forget to subscribe so I can buy myself a Spectral. Cheers!